to show you guys what it's like to have a meeting in medical sales, or what I do to get prepared. So you can see I have my laptop and my backpack, and now we're gonna go to the car. Okay, so before I head to the car, I wanted to show you my shoes. So that's my hospital OR shoes, and then I have my regular shoes, my inside shoes, and then that's my gym shoes, and then that's my girlfriend shoes. So my meeting starts at around 10:30. It's 9:21. Gonna head over there now, be there a little bit earlier, and then do some planning before I go in. Write down my agenda. I'll show you how I write down my meetings for going into meetings. Go into this meeting, talk about the things that I need to get done. And the meeting's only there for 25 minutes. I don't expect to be there for more than 15. Do my 15 meeting, get out. What questions I have answered, and also help him answer any questions that maybe he has. As like these value analysis people have a lot of other reps going at them, and they sometimes just get behind, or sometimes it's just it's hard to get a hold of a rep for whatever reason. All right, so I'm here. A lot of times when I get asked like, what do you do as a medical device sales rep, I tell them that sometimes I just sit in the car and I plan meetings, and that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna sit down. I'm already sitting. I'm just gonna grab on my notepad, list out my agenda, and then show you guys how I list my agenda. So this is an extremely bad angle, but this is the angle that I can get. You get a notebook, and you get a pencil. It's my pen. It's my notebook. I write down what I'm gonna do for the agenda. So typically what an agenda has, right? First of all, you have your rapport. So you gotta have your rapport. What am I gonna say to this guy? I have no clue, but I'm really good at rapport. That's something that I'm really good at. I'm gonna go in, talk about his family, talk about things that's been going on in his life, how the hospital has been. He's new to the position. Maybe talk a little bit about the position. Maybe talk a little bit about, gives me a little like, you have to know who you're going in to talk to. So I know who this person is, and I know what things that I can bring up to build rapport. And why you build rapport is just to get a connection with them and try to just show them that you're also human, that you're not just there for a sale. Even though you might just be there for the sale, you still have to show them that you're appreciative of their time, and show them that you actually do care. And please do care when you do go into meetings. So then you have a report, right? So then I have my report. Then what I like to do, this is a little different of a meeting. It's not like I'm trying to close the next steps. Well, you're always trying to get the next steps, but I'm not trying to close on this meeting. So it's kind of like a continuous meeting. So for me, I have a list of like 2 or 3 things that I need to get done. So I let them know. So you build your report, and you build your agenda, then you do your discovery, then you do a presentation, and then you close. And then you have objections there. Objections can come up and wherever, but you got to try to stay to your agenda, because I only have 25 minutes with this guy, and I want to be out of there in 15 minutes. And I'm going to let him know, like, hey, I know we have 25 minutes. I shouldn't be here for more than 15 unless you want me to. And that's kind of like the one that I like to say, and they appreciate that. They appreciate the time, or sometimes they're like, oh, don't worry, I don't have anything left. But still, more time for them. I think if I was in his shoes, I'd appreciate if the dude just kind of told me what we got to do, why he's here, get it done, and then move forward. So I'm going to take a quick second, look at my notes, build my agenda, and then come back and then do a little wrap-up of what I've built my meeting. So I didn't realize how hard YouTubing is. I almost got up and left. But okay, so I sat down, I put 3 or 4 things that I really needed to get done, and then 1 thing that I absolutely need to close on. And that's because it's a deal that's been stalled for a little bit. So I want to see if you can help me push it. Well, some of the doctors already know about it, and we're just trying to close it out, get some units in, some rental units in, and then afterwards transition them from rental to a purchasing. So we're going to do that. I'm going to go in. I'm ready. You're ready. We're going to go in, kill it. Then afterwards, come back out, go check on ICU, go check on the OR, and then if everything seems okay, then head out and then go back home and send some emails. But yeah, we'll do that. By the way, this is the little guy that's helping me out today. Shout out to my girlfriend. So again, I forgot to record. And so basically I went into the meeting. I ended up talking to who I needed to talk to. I went through my agenda, and I wish I would have recorded it so you guys saw how the agenda went and how the meeting went. But I pretty much got everything that I needed to do. And then on top of that, I visited the ICU and then the OR. And then after going into the ICU and the OR, I finished talking to some surgeons. So after I finished talking to the surgeons, I came home, and then I had to do, so there's like an evaluation happening with one of the units. I checked in and make sure that everything that they had was going smoothly, which it is, and I was very happy. I give the neuro coordinator a high five. We had a good conversation about processes moving forward after the evaluation ends. She agreed. She told me to go talk to the director, and then I went to go talk to the director. He wasn't there, unfortunately, today. Even though his door was open, there was no one there. So I sent out an email. Then on the way back, driving home, I got a PO, which is a purchase order for something that I've been working on for the past 8 months. And it was the second PO from what I've been working on. So I got, I received it. I got a call, hey, we just placed in the PO. Can you make sure that it's processed? And I was super happy, because these are like the moments that you work, and finally it pays off, and you get that high in sales, and you're happy because first of all, the hospital has what they need. Second of all, you're also there to support them, and third of all, that's the benefit of working and doing what you got. And even though you're hearing all these no's or go silent, after a while, it's worth it. So I think that's something that a lot of salespeople, or at least more people, will have to be a little bit more transparent, that like, even though you're working, you might not see it, but then once you do, it's okay to celebrate because you've been working, and it helps your mental health, and that's what keeps you going, and keeps you, giving you that drive. So that's how I ended off my day, on a positive note. Got a message from my wonderful manager, one of the managers, and he's awesome. I got blessed. And I think a lot of people talk about him like that because it truly is. He's really awesome. And so I'm happy, and got home, got more work to do, get some other orders in. But officially, I am over 100% quota for the month, and we are set for the month. And now I just got to keep going to end the quarter strong. I can do a little more breakdown on how you're supposed to plan, or how I plan with my quota that I get, without exposing my number, but I'll still show you guys how to work backwards, how to plan out your day, how I plan my day, and maybe that might help you guys be a little bit more prepared, and also have a better mentality going into your every day-to-day, as every day changes, every day is different. Every day you might not see success right away, and you're a person who's like very, very driven, and you have very high expectations for yourself. It might be good to know these things because it'll help you mentally, and mental health is huge. I think these like last couple of months, 14, 15 months that I've been working with in medical sales, especially as a young rep, mental health is very important. So that's it for this video. I will do more videos later. This will be coming out soon. I hit the gym too, so I just got back. And yeah, that's it. Bye.